see it. Okay.
Okay, so we I couldn't get through to customs, but I sent them an email. So they said don't transmit anything, but we can actually practice some entries, like set us up from start to do some things. But right now,
yes, we can do all those kind of data entry, but we will not be going to submit any transmit any data there.
Donna, I was about to share screen with her to show her how we do one of our entries.
Oh, okay.
Brown sharing his screen from STHP.
Okay.
I'm gonna see here. So you said upward arrow, and then it gives me, okay, I see screen. Can you see my screen, or?
Yes.
You're seeing create entry here?
Yeah. Yes,
okay.
We see it.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna steal some information back from here. So basically, we start here with creating the entry and the scat code, importer, port of entry. This we get from our arrival notice, this information and AMS, and when it's arriving. And then we'll put the date. This one is date. And then we'll create. I already create this entry, but then we'll actually create here.
Okay.
And then from this, we'll actually come to this screen here, to the header screen. And then I actually will automatically, it comes at, I think this software is set up that it comes as entry type 1. We don't have anything for freight unless it's indicated on the invoice. Weight, total value. This is our header screen. We're actually filling out all this. I already did this one.
Okay.
Weight, value. That's just a brief description before
of
we go to the actual, the whole shipment. What's in the container. Here, location of goods. The ACE entry summary is automatically selected. The location of goods is the forms code, which is E416. So you actually will enter E416, and then you have a drop down to tell you, and it will actually tell you also which port it is here, over here, 4601. And that's what we have over here. 4601 is the port of entry. The port of unladen is 4601. We got this information from AMS. We had to fill vessel name, voyage name. Sometimes it can pull across if it's an automated system, but we don't have that here on this one. Then we go to the mode of transportation is over here.
Containerized, yeah, okay.
Yeah. I set mine to 11 because 95% of it is ocean for me. But we have the option of changing it. Then we have estimated delivery, which I enter on the first screen, 27, so it actually pre-fills it here. The statement date is pre-filled automatically. And here is what we were talking about with Donna. 4601, port of entry, processing port 4601, and remote exam port 4601. Those automatically get pre-filled. We will actually just enter here. So if we were to change it to, let's say it was 2809. 2809. And let's see if it's that. It should. I don't know if it'll do it for us the second time, but I'll try it. So it'll give us an error. So then we can go back here. So usually the processing port and remote usually pre-fills once we enter the port of entry the first time when we are actually creating it. When we're making changes, then we'll have to add it in manually. The preparer port is 2704.
Yeah.
The remote, that's selected automatically unless we have to make changes if it's actually at 27.
Yes, this will, okay, fine. This will be default there because
Yeah,
port of entry and the preparer port is different. Okay.
yeah. All these are automatically selected. Payment type is over here. That's
Yeah.
automatically selected.
Mhm.
Then we have importer of record. Consignee, if it's going to a different consignee, we can actually change it. Let's say
Mhm.
it's going somewhere else.
Okay.
This one is just Cosmo. Once I do that, I will make this save changes. Once I save it, it will take
Mhm.
me straight to manifest records. I don't have to click on it. So when I hit save changes, it will actually go over here. And from
Okay.
here now, I will actually pull across the house bill and master bill. And then we'll load it. It will load automatically. We'll just enter container number and the relevant information in here from weight. These are manually entered.
Okay, fine, fine, fine.
Once that is saved, and that's the manifest info. We go straight to the actual invoice, which I already created. So it'll actually bring me over here. I'm gonna, and I would have to enter this in manually. So actually, this is the option here we have. So before we go here, which I was asking for earlier, where we have those huge entry lines. So the work is done on a spreadsheet, on an Excel sheet, so we can actually import some of them. So in this case, let's say I was adding a different invoice. No, it doesn't allow me here. Where? Okay, this importer is not set up, but it'll give us an option to upload. So we'll look at a different entry for that.
Okay.
Anyway, so we fill out all this information from the invoice and AMS. Port of laden comes back over here. And we get this from a pre-fill as well. And then we'll select whichever port, whatever foreign country. Most time it's India, sometime Malaysia, Vietnam, elsewhere. We'll select it. Sometime it will tell us on the arrival notice.
Okay.
So this information gets pulled across from the previous manifest bond, so we don't have to enter here. Invoice number, invoice value, date of export, country of export. Those are stuff we enter. We can do prorate if we want, if it's ocean freight and it's I think it's CIF, Donna. We can enter that information here.
Yes,
Insurance.
yes, Brown. Like Incoterms was missing there on your screenshots, but
Yeah.
it is asking in our system.
Yeah, so we don't have Incoterms and most of them we do unless it's specified.
Okay.
But the option is there for us if I were to put, I'm gonna take this out, that they had $1,000 freight, $100 insurance, and some other expense. It'll prorate for us, and then we'll decide we'll minus it. And if it's DDP, we can also include that.
Okay.
And then, so we're not gonna do that here, but the option is there. Then we actually go to the actual line from here, which I already created. So the line screen will actually bring us over here, and then we will enter our value, and we get the choice of choosing the manufacturer or the shipping company it's coming from. And our HTS is either pre-fill or sometimes we have to look for it. And then this is the program, Donna. These doesn't have any special program, so we don't have to apply, but the option is there on the screen. In some cases, if it has additional duty, if it was coming from China, then it will actually tells us up here, so we don't have to look it up, that sometime it's 9903, 8803. So it'll be 90. All these are pre-filled for us. The select sold to, the exporter, which is the manufacturer over here, pulls back some information from the manifest again. We'll save changes and whatever it was. And this, it will actually, we don't have to add it. It will tell us that EPA is needed here. And because I've already done this one here, I can go over here and the EPA information. Here we have the option if it's negative, positive, well, from the information we receive and who's providing the information. And then a brief description. This is the anti-dumping stuff. Over here, if it did have anti-dumping duties and the case numbers are there, we'll have to look for it, but it's pre-filled there. We'll just look and add it to the list based on the manufacturer providing the information. And then we'll save. And that line is actually completed. And then I'll add the other line, same process. And then come back here. It'll actually tells us over here that it's total with the actual invoice value. So we know if value is missing. And then we're completed. We need the MID or the manufacturer code over here. We'll take that and then we'll go over here to cargo release ISF info. And so I didn't do this, so we'll enter that. And we'll pre-fill. We'll access who's the buying party, in this case, importer. And some of them are optional as it indicates here. So those two are just required. And it's done for this invoice. And then we'll go to transmit. And from here, we can actually transmit the entry. Once it's transmitted, we'll get a main menu and it will tell us what happened. Whether this is just, yeah, those are just query. We can, our 7501 is right over here. We can look it up. See all the details are correct. And then we'll go on to, we get a 3461. That's after the entry is released and everything else. So that's kind of the brief overview for us. So maybe that will help you.
Yes.
So, yeah, and I'll finish with that. Actually, I should show you, maybe I should show you the FDA screen on
but this time also you have shown me some special cases only. That Cosmos Furniture.
Yeah, that's
also a special case, Brown, isn't it? Or
no, that's
is...
actually a straightforward entry for us a lot of time.
Consumption entry. That's a simple consumption entry. Entry type 01. Remember we're talking about the different types of entry? Yeah. This one is FDA related. Go ahead, Brown.
Yeah. So this one, everything else is the same except when we come to the FDA line. Again, we enter all the information and it will populate for us and tell us FDA, AFIS, AMS Organic is required on this. We will pre-fill. So we don't actually dictate this. It actually just populates. And here I would actually go in. What I'll do, I'll create an actual line. So you'll see, let me add a line. Oops. And I was like bringing perhaps, yeah, vegetables. It'll bring me to my next screen. I'll fill that out from my invoice. It's 10 kilograms, and it's.
So as you can see, the system tells us what's required, what we have the option to disclaim if we want to, but it's pretty straightforward and simple from the start to the finish, and all the screens flow. So that's kind of what we want to see on the other system, like how it flows from opening the file to processing each one, whether you start with the invoice header first or you start with the main manifest records or what. I'm not sure. We just want to know how it flows from step to step.
Or actually, FDA line comes over here. The code builder is there, which links us to FDA website. So if we don't have the product code, we'll start build the product code over here, but this is separate from the system. It just link it to us. I'll figure it out.
Such kind of codes are available in CargoWise, but it's like when we are getting into and finding it now, then at that time it is showing so many of the results having ice cream in their description.
Yeah, so we will actually find the product code, so it's fine. We just need a linkage to get to it. So in this case here, I know it's product code because I've already used these before.
Right.
So for example, mixed vegetables right here, and then it starts to pre-fill everything.
Right, so if you don't have the code, the system is built with the FDA, and then we can just do it on the fly, like we just set it up right away. Once you use it, it will save it for us, and we can use it for future.
And then we start to inform FDA some additional information, arrival date, so forth. It pulls up the arrival port from the information we enter in the header. It selects country of production, country of shipment. These are some information, container information. We'll figure out what's needed, but we have to enter these.
Yeah.
We'll go down to the screen you are looking at. So for us from the PNL.
Prior notice.
Yeah, the prior notice over here, it's pre-filled. It pulls it from the system as well. The PN submitter name, all this comes across from the MID. We can change it if we want, if it's something else. Owner name is the same as the manufacturer, the importer. And then it goes to the entity. And we can change, we have the option, is it the manufacturer, the grower, or the consolidator? And then we'll decide. And the PFR is needed over here, or food facility registration number.
Yeah.
That's it there. It has different options, like for this particular importer, that's what's required. These are the options. Most of the time, it's the manufacturer registration. Then this comes in automatically, shipper, consignee or delivered to from the header screen. The FSVP importer is the actual importer in the US. And we will fill all the required information out.
Yes, so
Brown's number, go ahead.
Yes, so Brown, for that, we also need to update all our master data with the correct information like manufacturer ID or DUNS number.
Okay.
Because it will fetch the data, it will catch the data from master field. And like suppose if you are telling that manufacturer will be same as a supplier or as a seller, so that these things, these default things can be done through registry. All those data will auto populate there.
Got it. So from there are some optional fields. We're not going to fill these out because it's not required at this time. Save changes. And then we go to the next screen. It tells us that AFIS is either needed or not needed. Then we'll decide which one it is. In this case, it's not needed. If it was needed, it will go with a whole lot of other information in here.
Yes.
Same as the FDA, will have to start filling out stuff. Some of it is
Yes.
drop down, most of it is, it will tell you where it's manual, where it's drop down, and what's optional. In this case, we're disclaiming this, and then we'll have the reason. It's not regulated by this agency, the program code. We knew this is plant food, so the AMS is not required, but it's it populates. It's optional for us, so we know it's not required at this time. So we just leave that as is. Then we'll save changes, and same situation again.
Okay.
The only difference is that this have the F. That's the only difference, even though this is an entry type 02. It's only the FDA that changes here, line, and but everything else is the same, which I enter already. Selling party, ship to, and then once that's done, we'll save, and it's just telling me that there's new information, and then we can go to transmit. And if it'll give us a warning, in this case, it's telling me there's something with the value is not equal.
Equal, yeah.
Yes, that's because I add that one line manually.
Yes, yes, yes.
And then we'll transmit. Once transmitted, we'll actually come over here. And in this case here, we know we have to add documents to DIS. So then we'll go to DIS. You can see I already submitted it.
Okay.
This is our actual DIS right here. I can go add to DIS. I would choose the file I want to add. And whatever file I select. I'm going to see if I can actually go in a different one and do it, because I think I transmit that one already. Let me do a value law that I haven't transmit yet. Okay, so I'm going to add the DIS for on this screen with same thing. I will actually choose a file. I know what I'm looking for. So select my permit, and here's where we add the details. 4601. It's continuous. And the document type is various documents. So for us, we'll just put its
Doc type.
required. Yeah. And then we'll transmit that to DIS. And then it'll tell us if it's accepted or it's rejected.
Okay.
We can also view the submission to see that we actually got submitted. And then that's the gist for the FDA part and submitting the DIS document.
Okay. So like here you are having DIS as a separate tab. In CargoWise, we are having it in the eDocs. Under that eDocs, you can select that DIS. Yeah.
As you can see, our system is set up in the left-hand corner. We have the options. Yours is just set up, I think, like up here. We go tab, tab,
tab. And your system, I would say in your system, you are having in the drop downs, all those informations in the drop down. So it's quite easy for the eyes to see, as well as easy for you to select it. But in
it's quicker
CargoWise,
access.
But in CargoWise, like in most of the time, we have to make the master data perfect information. If not, then we have to get inside that and then do the master data correction, so that whenever suppose second time if the same shipment, same import declaration came, then at that time you will not get such kind of errors. And yes, there is that is a bit a typical site, I would say. Like for any of the carrier, you have to go and search for the carrier code. We don't have a drop down. Even
Well,
for the product codes, like you are having the list
For
of
the FDA.
FDA products. But in that case, you have to go and search, and if you cannot find, then a lot of things are there. Yeah.
okay, so first of
So
all, we need
yeah.
to build the customers, then build from what you guys call Brown. Can you go and show where our customers are? Oh, you got off that.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll go back in.
Yeah, no, I want you to see how our customers, we don't have to build everything in the customer.
Okay.
Only the main things like, their bond information, their payment type, the name, the address, the tax ID number. We can add, information about their registration numbers and all that, but we don't have to because the system allows us to just go on the fly, just process the entry, but it will maintain it. It will capture it and then save it. And all the use HTS, all the use things are there, and then it will just, once we hit it, it will just go. So you're telling me now that for your system to be effective, we have to build everything from the organization, right?
Yes, we have to fill all those in the information in that master organization.
Okay, so basically how we work, then somebody have to kind of sit down and set that up, because it's not going to be conducive for us to process an entry and then have to go back and forth, because
Back and forth, yeah.
so that part of it,
So
when
yeah. So for that part, Donna, whatever information suppose you are having as of now, we can bulk upload those information inside the system.
okay,
Okay.
that'll be
Okay. But suppose any new customer come, any new client come, for that, in that case,
add them
uh,
one.
yes, you have to go and add those information. Or suppose if you are having lack of resources, don't worry, we can do it on your behalf. No, not an issue from our side. I can do it on your behalf. Suppose if you are having lots of work, then please come to me, and then I can do that for you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And fine. So Donna, right? Yes.
I would say let's see from the beginning, one shipment from the start, from the organization, when we sign on, where do we go, that kind of stuff, so we can process. One simple one. Don't do too much FDA. Just a simple one.
Simple one.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Cosmos, like the one we gave you as a sample, the Cosmos or somebody else. You can just
Jane
that
can share any simple file.
Yeah, and then let's see if we can understand the flow. See like how the net CHB was built by a customs person. A retired customs person created the net CHB. So you could see it's all about customs brokerage. Your system is more about the transportation and the forwarding.
Forwarding, yeah.
Yeah. So that's why it's a challenge. But this net CHB is geared towards brokerage. So it's set in a way that, like you would say, an entry-level person can just follow as you share. They don't have to do much stuff more
Which
than
entry that you
that.
want to share, Donna? Like
A simple one.
Just the empty one, the first one.
This is a 03?
No, it's the
01? Okay, yeah. Simple one.
Okay, I'm gonna share in the antique company, the simple one that I made. So usually, the same step as the browse said, just go to the entry and then create entry. So I'm gonna pop up.
Okay, can you do it, please? Did you want this? Yeah, because I wanted,
I have one new one.
a brand new one.
Okay,
I don't want to
I'll
see
go
nothing
with that.
in, yeah.
Yes. Jane, you can send me that documents if you are having, instead of
Yeah.
sending screenshot, send me that documents, so
Email.
that when I will be sharing that screen, we all will be aware that this is the document.
In the other system. We don't need to do it in our system.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to show her in our system.
Okay, let me
Just
check.
send her the commercial invoice tracking list arrival notice.
Let me check. check this one. I haven't done this yet.
Oh yeah, just send the email that you get from back office.
Okay. Yeah.
Just send that email with the
Right
documents. I said, please clear the shipment. And then, so with their system is going to be kind of different because all this is going to be like loaded from arrival notice and it will already be there. We can look and pull entries and can work it eventually. So
what's your email again?
Jane, what's your email? Is
Surabhi, SURBHI.
Yeah, so much.
SURBHI. Yes.
One, right?
Yes, this one.
Okay, this is like when I received an email, so some from the start beginning. So you're gonna see house view, arrival notice. This is just a breakdown of the value that we use for clearance, invoice pack list. Yes. So yeah, you can go ahead and use it.
Okay, so
This is very simple. So yeah.
yeah, right now I receive your documents.
And the importer of record would be Continental.
So let me share my screen.
Okay, I'm stopping my sharing.
This is your email, Jane.
Yes.
And let me log in to the training system. Meanwhile, this is the
house view.
That is a house bill.
bill. This is arrival notice.
This is the breakdown that we can see the net value that we want to use for that shipment.
Okay. This is the pack list. So here we will be creating standalone customs. Like we'll go to operate customs and then customs declaration.
Yeah, okay, so customs and the customs declaration.
Okay. Operate, then custom declaration.
So now here we will be creating a new customs declaration. So click on new. So from house bill of lading, we are taking all these information, exporter and consignee.
So Visha, so we can upload it, those documents into the CargoWise system, you mean?
Yes, Jane, we can upload these documents, but just I'm asking that the exporter, main supplier and importer, we will be taking from house bill of lading. Is that okay now? Means I'm asking.
Usually commercial invoice, but we know this one already, so we know the importer is Continental.
Okay.
The shipper would be the exporter.
Okay.
Continental is the importer.
Yeah, for the shipment.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second. Fine. So here we are having main supplier. Okay. So you can see the three dots. We will this three dots means we have to search.
Okay.
Okay. So we will go and search for this client. Just a second. So here in the name we are having Veer Plastics. So
yeah.
we will go in, means these are the filters, Donna. Okay. So we can select for the relevant filters. So I will be going to search from name. So let's take name that starts with Veer. And here we are having the organization types. So we will be taking on shipper.
Sorry. Okay. So this part you're in organization, right?
Yes, yes.
All right.
We
So
are.
can you just go back out and show us how you get to organization?
The part that we get is from Opry, and then we pick custom, and then go to custom declaration, and then
I can
create new.
Right. And from create new, we noticed that the customer is not there, the shipper is not there. So then so could you just go back out so we could see that?
So this is when I clicked on new, a new custom declaration is screen with a blank data. It came here. Some of the datas are here, like hazardous, no, shipment type, export. So
okay, wait a minute. So you're starting, the screen opens like this, but what are we on right now? We're making declaration, or we're just filling in? Well, at the top, we're doing declaration. Are we at the bottom? You know how you guys have file, edit, view, the inbound, blah, blah, blah. Declaration, routing. Where are we in this? We're starting at the second line?
Yes, we have to start from here, the tabs like main supplier, importer.
Okay,
Initially, don't go on the.
I'm just checking where you are at the top, where you have new customs declaration training. You have file, edit, view, action, brokerage, inbound. Where are we with the?
We are in the declaration. We are in the declaration.
Right. So
Okay, under this.
We're working in the second lines, the lower
second line. Yes.
Okay, so we're in declaration. So it opens up, and this is the declaration page.
This is the declaration page. First page is this.
Declaration page starts with a main supplier, and that could be either the USPP or FPPI if you're doing AES, or we're doing entry. So main supplier is not relevant, the right terminology for us. So we would think this is like the shipper. Is that what it is?
Yes,
okay. Yes. So this is the shipper. So their terminology is just really not for brokerage. So this is the shipper. Okay. And it's not in there. So we discover it's not there. So where did you click? Where did you see organization to click? Did you see that?
No.
I mean, we want to know how to do it. So, all right. So we're here. Keep it right there.
Here,
so It's not there, so we have to go somewhere. Where did you click to go to organization?
See, as of now, as a new user, we
Yeah.
don't know the code of that organization. So there is a three dots. You have
Okay.
to click on this three dots. These
Three
three
that will
dots
take us to
means,
organization.
yes, three dots means we have to search for main supplier. So I will click here.
Yeah, but we're searching where? In the
We are
organization?
searching in the organization. So when
Okay,
we
that's
will
the
click,
one. Cool.
yes, yes. When we will click on that, we will be taken to organization dashboard.
Right. Good, good, good.
Okay, now here, let me remove the name. Sorry, name and this, because this is something which I have already saved as a dashboard. So we can remove it. Now in the name, uh, means this is the filter. In this filter, I can select name that starts with, let's take Veer, and then
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. So when I
Let's
click
scroll
on,
down. We have to go to the drop down
yes,
and
these are
then
the
and then
filters. You
and
have to
then select
select,
name in the drop down.
yes.
You can find it by
Then,
the name.
yes.
Okay.
Then here also we are having certain parameters to search. Like I am searching the organization whose name that starts with Veer. So it will
Right. Okay.
show all those who which starts with Veer. Now if
Right.
I will select that contains Veer,
Uh-huh.
suppose. Okay. So if I choose this, then I will get some more of the information, like you see, wherever it's this word is there, Veer, that organization will come. You can see here.
Okay.
Okay.
Correct one.
So we will be selecting this one, Veer Plastic Private
Which one?
Yeah. Which one is that?
Limit.
Is it something
This
private?
was,
You
yeah,
see,
this was.
yeah, you have the word private, so any one of them will work. It
The
seems.
last one.
Yeah, this
The other
one,
one.
the private limited,
They
What-
have the address.
the address.
What about
Okay.
the fifth?
This
V
one.
LA
Okay,
one. Yeah, let's pick that one because it looks more close to the one.
fine,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Okay.
It's what those names pop up. It's like they use that name.
This one here.
Yes, that's the correct
Okay.
one.
The
They're
next
upload.
we are having importer. So importer is the consignee Continental Materials.
Right.
Let's check
So
for
the
this. Same way, we
same
will
thing.
search. Here
Mhm.
you can see in the organization type, we are having it as a consignee. Then go to the name. Let's check that contains.
Okay, so they have to check here too.
And
Organization
Okay, there's
type.
a box.
We missed that one. Organization
So
type.
once we pick that, and
Mhm.
then we do it the same search, or
Yeah.
it go back to the
It's the same.
Let's go back to
place,
the
organization,
declaration.
right? Yeah. Hold on, but she has it already, so she just pick consignee.
yeah, I know she pick the Veers one, and then it go back to this.
Mhm.
here we can select some more filters if we want, like main UN loco. So I hope you are aware of UN loco. This is a unique location code. So for that I have just entered the country code US. Means in order to narrow my search, so I have selected, means I have put these two filters. Based on these two filters the results will come. So I got these many results for all those continental, which is
One.
being,
Pick the first one.
okay,
Ar-
this one.
Arlington.
Pick more because this one doesn't have state has.
Yeah, Arlington.
Yeah. So all those results come up, is that the real one that they set it up in the system?
Yeah.
Because
This is the training environment. So I don't know if they have all the database, all of our customers, but they have already done some work.
See, if you can see here, we are having in the code triple Z, whereas in the codes you will not find triple Z, because triple Z means the address has not been validated. Okay, now once I click on tab button, Uh,
Tab.
Tap from your laptop.
Okay.
Okay. Means like from your keyboard.
From
Yeah.
keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
So we click on the importer code and
Uh,
then we select the tab.
Selected the, yeah, and then go to the next. Then now you see in the shipment type, it has automatically taken shipment type as import.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now transport. So we can select the transport. Sorry.
So
So
this
we
is
are,
open.
yes. So here we are having C.
So we do the numbers like 10
Yeah,
and
11.
11. Yeah. So this is why I say it's not geared for customs.
Okay. Once I put C, you can see in the transport details, so many of the errors have come, which we have to fill it. After then, container. So it is a containerized one. Okay. We will select this one. Now automatically the 11 calculated MOT, it comes 11. Then entry type.
Auto.
Mm-hmm. It will bring it. Yeah. Once you pick full container.
One.
One.
One, please.
One. The first one.
First one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now message. Okay. Type ACE certified cargo release. Is this okay? These all information?
Yes.
Uh,
Enable cargo release. I think we have to check both on yours because we don't know what enable entry summary mean for you, but maybe you have to check both buttons. When we do ours, it's just one button. It both goes together. The cargo release and the entry summary goes together. So I'm not sure if on your case we have to check both, which looks like, yeah, SE.
Now it's coming SE.
Yeah,
I don't recall.
that's the one. It's a SE record. Is a 3461 record.
What SE
Okay.
stand for?
I don't think you, because it says certified cargo release from summary. That's the one I was talking.
Oh,
I think-
hello.
so maybe
Hi.
you have to check both.
This is Haley here. Sorry for interrupt you.
Yes, Hedy.
Can you check the drop down RLF for me? What is it? What is the
Yeah.
information that the
Yeah.
RLF?
Yes.
No, the one on the top of the line.
RLF.
Yeah, RLF.
Across from the entry type, yeah.
Oh yeah. So for
Yeah.
that one, we had to select if it's remote location filing.
Right.
So for
Right.
example, like we cleared that shipment, like I'm assuming it's to New York, so we had to select that.
But
RLF.
not
Okay.
entry, right? We're not
Yes.
sure.
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
This one
Here's
is not
Arliff. Here's Arliff. Yeah. Yeah. Always Arliff.
What about live?
Live is for quarter.
Okay, so when we select this one, we couldn't select this.
Right. So you can so you can unselect the one that says enable cargo release. Unselect that one, and then we will just do the bottom one. Enable cargo release, unselect that. And then every time we just use the other one. Certified cargo release from summary.
Okay.
That means
So this was
461 and it's 71. Yeah, that one. Good.
okay. Fine. Now at the top we are having transport details. It is asking for issuer. So this is this information we will be taking from master data, who's the issuer. So we will be taking these information from, I think, arrival notice.
So I got a question here. Since we're using one system, is it possible that we'll be pulling some of this information automatically across from
Yes,
whatever other
suppose
system?
Yes, suppose you are also having forwarding business with this customs declaration. So the forwarding means operations person, they will be creating a shipment job within forwarding, and from that screen we can come to the import declaration.
Right.
And all this information will be automatically come over here.
Right.
But if we are making it a standalone, like I have came into the customs and then customs declaration, and I have clicked new, it means I am creating a new custom declaration which is a standalone. It is not attached to any forwarding.
Right.
When she clicks on here, it shows this thing.
Yeah. But we know what that is. So that is the carrier's code, this CAC code.
Yeah. Yes, carrier CAC code.
Okay.
So
all of this is actually set up in the organization. So if it's not there, we have to go set it there, right? We have to query it and pull it in or something. So
yes,
I want you to just click on that. We know what goes there, but I want you to click on, let us see what would be we'd have to go in the organization, where we would go if we have to add one or update one so the system will have it.
No, from the very beginning.
So
Okay,
like suppose Donna, if you are having the carrier CAC code over here, if you can enter it manually, or you can go and search for the carrier from
right.
the,
Okay. All right,
okay,
so
then okay, fine, let me check that.
So it would be under the carriers. Okay, I just wanted to know where in that. You know how you have the group.
Suppose,
yeah, it would be under carriers.
Suppose I have chosen the name that it starts with HAPAG, for example.
Looking for SCAR
code.
So you
code, yeah. So it would be like the HLCU. It's like 4-digit, or the HLXU.
the second one.
Yeah, that one.
So similarly, suppose this shipment is from MSC. So I will just suppose I don't know the spelling of Mediterranean. I will put Medi and then find. So I am having Mediterranean Shipping Corporation. So whatever that suits, you can select that one.
Okay, thanks. I just wanted to see where.
MEDU. It's not MSEU.
And now we go back to the declaration page.
Code is kind of different.
Yes.
What did you need to go back?
Should I?
Which key did you hit to go back? Like when you
Okay.
in and out.
She just selected and then
select
to that.
Okay, no, she didn't select anything.
So like I selected this and I double click, or you can select this and put OK. Okay, click here OK at the bottom, or you can double click over here to select.
Okay,
that and click OK at the
good.
bottom.
Yes,
Or double click it.
or they go back and forth. Okay, cool. So we go back to declaration now.
Yeah. So once I double click, I will get this carrier CAC code. Let me check which carrier is this one.
That's MSC, but it's not code. It's MEDU one.
It's MEDU. Okay. Let me put it manually because I think this is something which is not updated in the master data. Somebody has updated it as MSCU.
Yeah. We use MEDU for SCAR for MSC's carrier.
Okay. Now this is my master bill number. So I have copied it. And we will put it in the ocean bill.
Copy the whole thing.
Okay, here in the ocean bill. Okay. Then we are having vessel voyage.
Over here.
Oh.
So we will select the vessel. Which vessel? This one only, na? MSC.
Yeah. MSC Gilia.
Yes, I'm just.
Okay, so in the issuer code, you need the MEDU part of the bill of lading, and the bill of lading is only the part with MZ633. That's how it's done. So MEDU goes over there, and then you take that off. That part off. Yeah. remove that from the ocean bill, the MEDU.
Sorry, Donna. You are asking me.
Yeah. So when you get back, what else are you looking for? The voyage number? Get the voyage.
Yes. Tell me.
Okay, so I was saying for the bill number, you don't put the MEDU on there, only the MZ63.
Okay, fine. So I have to remove this.
MEDU. That's how it works normally.
Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
When you put the
Now
voyage,
it is asking for loading. So
the port.
So this will be come in code. The port will come in code.
Mundra.
Let me check.
Loading is origin. Where it loads from? Let's see port loading.
53306, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
53306.
Yes. So I also searched it.
53306. Yeah, that's it. Loading is origin. Unloading is destination.
Then departure was this one, 16th April 2021. So now discharge. It's in Houston.
Yeah, 5301. Or we can look it up.
Texas.
Okay. And ETA is 24th May. So entry port is this one, 5301.
Right.
Okay. Fine. And then it's again asking for estimated entry date. So this will be also same.
Yeah, today's date.
So we have to input everything.
Yeah, it can be the today's date. No
Okay.
IP.
MEDU.
MEDU.
No, this is asking for issuer SCAC code, like RTW SCAC code.
That's the house bill.
That's for the house bill?
House bill, yeah. Shipment details will be there. This is for house bill.
Yes, it's different from us. SYXO.
But how do we find
house bill and
how do we
this
find if we
master
don't
bill?
have this paper? How do we find
Yeah, well, you will
Where
know.
is it?
Actually, on the first page at the bottom, you can find it too.
Now we
On the
know.
master bill.
Okay, here.
Yeah, scroll down a bit.
Okay,
on
this
the-
one.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. After then here, we can put the code. ETD.
How do we find it in here? The SYXO. See. So we know it's from SAR Transport.
Yeah, well, just doing this for test.
This is Texas, destination state.
Right, Texas. That's where the customer is from.
Country of export, India. Description.
Woven fabrics.
There, here it is.
So I can copy this one now.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, woven fabrics.
Okay, it's not copied.
Just put woven fabrics.
Okay. Fine. I'm entering that.
Keep that one. So it's just like limit.
Total Incoterms.
FOB. Yes.
FOB.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are having total weight.
You don't use it.
So now we use to the other
19793.
19793. volume is not required. Yes. 2176. It's asking for roles.
KG,
Can we type?
or roles? You could probably do.
Yeah, usually come in ROL.
Sorry.
It's not there.
R, just can you type R in that box? Okay.
If it's not there, probably won't take it. They don't have roles.
Scroll
Probably
more.
can add it from the
Yeah,
middle.
RO for them.
RO.
Yeah, the system is built different, no?
Different.
Now here it's asking for forms code.
Go
That's the
back to
location of freight.
Go back
And the master bill.
Yeah, go back to the arrival notice, should have it too.
V136.
The arrival notice.
V136.
This one. This one?
Yes.
Correct.
We don't require. Now this is the one which is asking always purchased.
Okay, so that one,
We don't know yet. Yes or no?
I think it probably
I
be.
think yes. And
Yes.
just the importer of record.
So now suppose if you want to make importer of record same as the importer or consignee, so that can also be done from registry. So that
Here she copied it.
so
Yeah.
this is the same one, na?
Right. Continental. So it will be CONMAT ZZ.
You need to remember.
No, because that's how the customer name. Their customer name,
Research
their
it.
codes. So if you know it, you just start typing that. If you don't know it, you have to type in Continental or go look it up.
Yeah, we look it up.
But eventually, when you know the customer codes they use for the customers, then you
It's just a system generated.
yeah. You said there's no power of attorney in place. Yeah, we do, but in this system we don't.
So here it is telling that the EIN number is missing. Okay.
Right. So
Okay, and power of attorney is also not available. So
Right.
in that case, what you can do, click here in this organization. Okay, my cursor is here. Click here and then F3.
Actually, to add it.
okay.
So once I click on F3, I will be directed to that organization master.
That's what I
Then
was
go back to
talking,
the
right?
organization.
Right, and then you can update.
Yeah, now here you can see the address has not been validated. So first of all, let get this address validation. State will be PA, and it is asking that suggested cities. So can I
Yeah.
take this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take this one for now. Zip code. What is the zip code?
Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
And then it is asking that there is no other address which is to be suggested, so accept it as entered.
Right.
Okay. So once I will accept it as entered, you can see it's in the green light. And again, it will tell you that there is a potential duplicate inside the system. Okay. So you can ignore this message if you want, but if you want to see and if you want to, suppose if you want to delete that organization, like due to duplication, there can be a lot of confusion. So either you can delete that particular organization or you can merge that organization within this.
Okay.
Okay. So as of now, I'm just deleting it. Sorry, I'm ignoring it. And
So we need to put in the EIN number.
yes, we will be putting the EIN number. So Donna, for EIN number, go inside, see details. Then under this details, go to config. Okay. Go to config, or at the bottom also you can find EIN number. for all those US based organization, this will come by default as EIN number, and here you can put the EIN. Okay. Donna, is this clear?
No,
Jane?
where do we go?
So can you go to config and then to looking for the EIN instead of
yes, so there are two ways. One is here, EIN number, and the other, go inside config.
Yeah.
Okay. There is one configuration registration number is already entered. Let's select the second one, EIN, and then the registration number here we have to enter. So where I can find its EIN number for this consignee?
We would have to tell you.
I thought that you click on the config and look
no,
that,
it's not in the database. Okay. So you have to give it to her.
Okay.
You can type it out from the entry or from the trade partner, Continental. But so you guys consider the registration number as the
Okay, 23.
Yes, tell me.
The EIN number is 23 dash 2353 41400. That's a complete one.
Okay. Now once done, save this. Okay. So still there is some error for the codes that has physical. Okay. So let's remove this. Okay, once this is done, close this.
Okay. Let's go back to the one we're working on.
Yeah, we need to put in the power of attorney too on the organization.
Yes. Yes. So now it is giving the warning that the power of attorney to be added. So again, we will go F3, go to the eDocs and attach here at the bottom, see add eDocs. Okay, go here and suppose I'm just for the demo, I'm selecting any of the document from my system.
This is adding power of attorney.
This is literally attaching the power of attorney.
Yes, means I'm attaching it as a power of attorney, but I don't have that document, so I'm just attaching any document on behalf of. Okay, so this will be the name of the file, then doc type. So there are many of the doc types. So for power of attorney, put POA.
Okay.
Okay, and then OK.
All right. So it will not acknowledge the power of attorney unless it's attached there to the organization.
Yes.
Okay. In the other system, we just have to check yes.
Okay.
But there you have to put it up there. Okay.
So like, see, Donna, again, we are having that error that the power of attorney is having its expiry date. So I'm just putting it.
What date to put there? Like most of ours, it goes about 5 years because they don't really expire.
So let's take it now, like.
Yeah, like this one, it doesn't expire. So maybe you go to the longest one, like 20.
So let's keep it as 26.
Okay.
So we had to calculate it.
2026. You couldn't go longer than that. Because these don't expire unless somebody say terminate them. So 2026, we have to go back and update all of them. So that's a question that you need to have for us. Like I
Yes,
said, the
yes,
other
that
estimations go
that is
9999.
that
Yeah.
is 2026. 26
You'll
means
have
20.
another pandemic.
Oh yeah. Years. Okay, so now we can continue.
Now it is asking for sold to party, ship to party, manufacturer. So these all things can come automatically if we will do those default setting in the registry.
Okay, so we can default this sold to the same as the consignee and the ship to.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
can be the same, and the MID can be the VEPLA, VEPLA1. Can we just type it in?
Where? Okay. Yes, yes, yes. In the manufacturer?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other
Yeah.
three will be the same as the consignee for this in this situation.
And then ship to party is the same?
As COM, Continental, and that party, Continental.
Sold to party. Okay. Any other details we want here? Carrier.
Yeah. Well, the system, can you just hit a button and it will highlight what we need to fill in? Or we just
But
have
once I will save this,
Mhm.
then the blue error will come that what are the mandatory fields that is required.
Oh, okay, okay.
You click
Once you save it, it will
Just click
find
save.
it in admin.
So can I click on save?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm just clicking on save. So there are certain errors.
And then you highlight the errors. Okay.
Just a second. So this is the error. These are the operational error. Let me remove this billing error. Sudama, you can check this after this call, na? Why this error all the time it's coming? Now let me again save this. Now here it will ask, do you want to save this relationship that whenever this, suppose whenever we will select this as an importer, this supplier will come. Means
Oh.
you can edit it, but by default it will come like this.
Okay. So that's
Okay. So we can select it as yes.
Okay. Yes.
While you were working, had its ARAP information updated. Okay. Another user has made changes. Please review your changes and save again. Who is making the changes? I'm working on it.
You have a ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter. Okay.
It's not allowing me to save. I don't know who else, because I have not saved it, but it's giving me error that somebody else is working. How can anybody else can work? Means this job is still not there inside the system.
I know, but nobody has to touch it. So
Now it's got saved. See. So once it is saved, at the top you can see we are having the brokerage number that will start with B, then 4 times 0, 1001. Okay, and
okay, that's
it
the broken
has
number. Okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
So when we
But if we pull it over, will we get a brokerage number, or will we carry the other number? Time number.
Okay, like from forwarding.
Yeah, if you pull it from the forwarding, are we gonna get a forwarding number? Or are we
Yes,
gonna get
forward.
No,
You
we
will get
a brokerage number.
You
That's
will get
conflict. We need to have a brokerage number, whether we do it for forwarding or not. Forwarding accounting. This is a master number.
I remember, last training, she had the number in here, but how come
that has the entry number? But she's talking about a file number.
So that
So what we're gonna have is that the forwarder is gonna have our entry number as their reference number, but we're supposed to have a unique file number that counts our file different from the entry number, even though they're carrying it over. So I don't know why they do it like this.
okay. Like like you want that number should also start with B, which
Right.
we have gone
And
from that forward.
created, yeah. Whether it's standalone or pull over, we need to get our own file number.
Okay, we need to check that, Donna.
Yeah, I asked specifically for that. We want a separation, even though we are pulling in the information, we can reference that one, but we need to have our own file number. We run our own file number report, and customs will use those reference numbers, and we don't want the other team to be addressing customs issue on ours, so we don't want any conflict on the USA side. I specifically asked that we get our separate file number. Even though we have the entry number, the file number is a control number for us. And the
Okay.
forwarding side, ISF support was supposed to have their own file number, AMS have their own file number record. If that's all that, but anyway, we need it. So we notice we have a standalone B number, but if we pull the entry, we create the entry, it's gonna be for the forwarder side.
Yes, that will come as a that will come from the shipment number. That means shipment number will be same for your declaration. But when you will go and find it in your reports, that job will come in your customs report as well.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
Okay, so okay, for that we can discuss later on.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
But I remember.
So routing is required in this.
Just gonna pop that button.
Jane was asking about the entry number, but when we are saying the entry is not finished yet, in your, or select the entry number right away up front.
Remember?
But yours, that you haven't created an entry yet, so until it's finished, right? Then you get an entry number.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Our separate.
So we're not finished yet. We have a lot of stuff over here to complete for the entry.
After we're doing the line invoice lines.
Yeah. So we did declaration, container,
routing,
packing, delivery, invoice header. I don't know where we are now.
Routing. First declaration, and she moved on to.
Yes, Jane. Now, okay. Now I will move to routing. So, but yes, this has been told that this routing is not that much important here.
Yeah, because it didn't pull it through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ignore that. Go to the next one.
Okay. So let's ignore it. Then we are having containers. So here in the container number.
Manifest. Review.
Everything in the invoice.
Then we are having seal number. So there are like 2 seal numbers.
Yeah. That's good enough for now.
Okay, 40 high cube. Mode will be FCL.
Good weight is the net weight or the gross
weight for the container. The net weight only go to the invoice.
But didn't ask for the net weight.
So it just said weight.
Oh, okay. So that's its gross weight. So it will, when we put it here, it pop up there.
Yeah, like we do that on the first screen in the other.
Oh, they also calculate tear weight.
Okay, now we will go into our invoice headers.
So we in inbound delivery invoice group, go to invoice header.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
the yellow top, we touched that top job already.
So this is the invoice number.
Yes.
Yes.
Should we use that? What should we use
Okay, supplier These all things came. Invoice total.
Okay, so FOB.
Yeah, we can just pick up the FOB on this one. Just go to the FOB value.
This one?
Yeah.
36. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to show you how to deduct? Oh, okay. All right. Speak up.
So
Yes, tell me, Jane.
Yes, can you show us how to deduct, like, for example, Brown did show us on the previous entry.
So
that
pick up the total invoice value for this one.
We have to deduct the ocean, also insurance.
We're only gonna deduct what's on that paper.
For example,
So the total invoice value on this one, Jane want to see if how the system will work.
Yeah, it's just example if we have something, not the FOB term, so how we do it.
For example, like other than FOB, what value you want? Like we are having X works.
What do they have?
So FOB, it has taken that in initially we have entered that Incoterms as FOB.
Right, we entered this one as FOB, so that's why we were just picking up the FOB value. So it's okay to do that.
Yeah, it's
If
okay.
you want to go back and change it to CIF, then you will have to, she will show you.
Because for these cases, I use the FOB value to input it in the system. So because I have the breakdown paperwork that they provided to me, so I just use the FOB for these cases first. Yeah.
Okay. No, FOB.
36. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, customs call me back. Let me go make a phone call and come back.
Okay. Invoice header is fine. 36711.
Okay.
Then we will then move to invoice lines. So for invoice lines, we are looking into the export invoice, commercial invoice.
The same invoice you were looking at previously is fine.
Okay, this one.
Yes. We're still going to use the FOB value for that line.
Okay, so you mean to say that there is only one line with this?
For this, correct.
Okay, fine.
So the API code is provided there too. The tariff code. $59.03. Yes, that's one. $90.
Now customs quantity.
M2 square meter is 202,368. You can see it's from the house bill.
Okay. Where it is?
Go scroll down a little bit. Here, the total square meter 202,368. 202,368.
I cannot see that. Sorry, Jane.
It's in the middle. You can see total square meter. Yeah, go down a little bit.
Okay, this one is square meter.
Yes.
Okay. So, Jane, how you find that this will be the customs quantity?
Yeah, custom for this entry, custom will ask when we click to the next screen, and then it's asked for the square meter. So it's required.
Okay.
I think the quality is tied with the tariff code. So when you enter that target code, the quantity meters where they require for it. So that's
Yes,
why I think the
yes.
system will
Unit.
populate it. Yeah.
Yes, yes. The system has, this one is the gray area.
Yeah.
Once I enter the tariff now, it comes as a
Mm.
square feet.
Yes, correct.
Then it is asking for line price.
Line.
So
So just the same FOB.
the same, na? 36711. And
Just
description, woven fabrics.
gross weight 19793.
A 19793. Okay. So let's save this. Now see, Jane, here we are getting some of the more errors. Here in your FOB value, it's coming 36711.
Yes.
Is this correct, or we need to enter anything else?
This is correct. We don't need to enter anything else.
Okay, so for invoice value, we are means you are all the time you are entering FOB value only, not the total value.
Not the total value. It's in certain cases, but this case is we use FOB value instead of that. So
Okay, fine. Now it's giving me the error for seller address. So seller will be
shipper.
Just a second. Can I copy from seller will be the same as manufacturer?
Yes.
So okay. Now
Sorry for interrupting you. For the
yes,
seller information, as I remember the first half, the declaration that we already entered the seller information, like do we have to enter it for the second half for the routing?
you are telling here we have entered.
Yes.
Here we have not entered the seller information. See, if I have
Because
entered over here, then it will auto populate over here in the invoice lines.
yeah, because most likely for our shipment, the seller usually the same as the
Supplier,
yes, supplier.
manufacturer.
Yeah, most
Fine.
likely supplier. Yeah.
Okay. So okay, fine. Sudama, are you there? Just make a note that we have to make all this default, that whosoever is the supplier is the manufacturer and he will be the seller.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Now it's again we are having the error for second quantity.
Okay, so
The second quantity is in kg. So do we need to put the gross weight over here?
The net weight, right?
Net weight.
Net weight
on the house scale, I believe.
17261.
17261. Okay. Okay, now it is asking for transaction related. So yesterday from Brown's screenshot, what I observed that is this same as related parties that you have mentioned? Yes.
I think yes, yes.
Okay. Now here for manufacturer, it is giving error that there is no MID link. So I will go again inside this. Do we have manufacturer ID number? Is it?
It's Veer plastic. Let me see if I can search.
Yeah, it is. Veer Plastic is the manufacturer's ID.
Where it is? Brown?
The exporter. But
exporter reference, this one?
yes. But I'm thinking, no, we have the manufacturer ID here. But since you created it in your system, doesn't it populate a manufacturer ID or?
Can we use the same?
Because see, these all are the fresh data inside the cargo wise, and whatever information we got now, we have created those. But I think,
Like, for example, if we were to add Veer for the first time in our screen, in our system, it will generate the MID for us.
Yeah, it's automatic when we input information like the name, address, and it's automatic generated the MID code for us.
okay. So for this case, I think you are talking about this one.
Correct.
Add this.
Correct.
Okay, so for this now again we have to, sorry, just a second. Let me validate this. So when we will go here and we will select this. So this will tell me to send MID to add. So once I will send this now, after then it will get added. Because this is the means Brown. See, this is the system now, which is not only related to customs. There are forwarding also. That's why it's not automatically get added. But here you can see I got this. So can I send this, or should I copy this and I should mention this in?
Yeah, it might. I mean, you could. For us, you can copy it and add it, but I think you have to send it, or else you'll get a reject when you try to transmit it.
Yes, but this is
just a training.
I think you can copy the MID. It's already there.
Yes.
It's already in the custom system.
Yes, because I am not going to send, because as of now they means CBP also told us not to send any more queries to them. So
yeah, you should.
Just a second. Okay, so this will be. So the country of issue is US only. Okay. Okay. For a textile entry, the MID must match the country of origin. Okay. Let's check that. Now there is one permit. Hello?
Yeah.
None is required here, I believe. But we do have entries that require permit sometimes.
So it is asking for cotton fee permit exempt.
Yes.
Claim it. Can we disclaim that cotton fee?
Okay. Okay, now errors have gone for invoice lines. Let's save this.
I'm sorry for interrupt you again.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
So
yeah.
so normally, the next CSV will flash what type of information they need to require, but I didn't see it here. Like for example, we are working on this information, and you mean like when we enter the table code, it will flag like have the red flag like for example, yeah, I have to enter the meter square, the column, it will pop it up for us. And some of information is not important, they will pop up for us to fill out.
Okay.
Which is I didn't see it here.
But I have shown you those all errors which were coming, like in the permit license, in the manufacturer also there was the error that was showing that there is no MID number.
Okay. Can you go back to permits slash license again?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
now as I have entered this now, so the errors have been gone.
That means we declaim that custom fee, right?
Yes.
Yes. Custom fee exams. Yes. Okay.
So it's okay with that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Then again there is a error in invoice headers. What was the error? No freight have been added.
In our cases, if no freight charge indicated, so we use 1.
So where should I use that?
I'm not sure if the system has the same. We can use 1.
Under what you use 1?
Yeah, so that is required at first. When we go to the header information, remember from NetCHP system, so is ocean freight is required to input that in, but we don't have it, so we use 1 to
Okay.
enter.
So okay, fine. So
From
here,
there, yeah. So
yes, here in the OFT we are having. Let's see.
So we try to input the tariff in, and then it flag out for the M2.
Okay.
It's the same.
Yeah.
So we input it. Then we go to
So here we are also having, once I will put it FOB, I will get the code as OFT, ocean freight. If I will put EXW, then like packing and some more ocean freight and more charges, charge codes will come.
Okay. So OFT.
See if just a second. See here we are having OFT as code, and here is the charge description, international freight. Okay, now we will go to miscellaneous. So this payment also we have to set up, Donna, with you. Like you have to provide us those numbers, account numbers and all.
Payment for what?
Yeah.
Oh, payment type? Okay, so we only have a couple of customers who have their own ACH number, so we only will have RTW number there for a while. Yeah. So payment type 6 is RTW's statement. Yeah. 1 we don't use. 1 is like manual checks to customs. Nobody does that anymore. Everything is ACH.
Okay, so once I entered 6, these data automatically populate.
Yeah.
now it's giving error in bond type because
Isn't it tab 8?
it
Statement print date.
Yeah.
June 4.
now then save security code it's asking. So these all information will flow from
054. Is this 054? Shorty code? Is it a 054 or 036 or 856?
353.
353. Shorty code. Oh, they have their own bond.
So Donna, if we are having all this information within
So when we go live, or whenever we're doing the entry, that information comes directly from customs system. So we have to query the tax ID number and populate them, or I'm not sure what we're doing because you have all the tax ID numbers in already. That's already from this, what you're going to load to the system, right?
yes.
So once we get to the point where we see one that's not updated, then we have to go in and do it.
Yes, like initially, if you can provide me, suppose you are having limited buyer and suppliers, and you can provide me these all information, then we can do it on your behalf, because you know you are doing your live jobs also, as well as you are taking training for CargoWise as well. Our job is we are giving you training and we are giving other clients the training and the queries related to CargoWise. So we are having time, and we can means we can support you like that. Before going live, you can make us work so that when you will go live, at that time you will not face much of the problem.
All right. So what I can do, I can download a customer list with all the data elements like that, like bond number, surety code, name, address, and all that stuff. You can probably look at it, and then maybe you can use it to merge or match up with what you have. That was a good idea. Okay,
Yes,
can I
yes,
do that?
yes, Donna. You can, if you can provide me tonight, na, from tomorrow.
Yeah.
From tomorrow, I will tell one or two of my staffs to please do these all things in the training system, and then we will show you that is it okay in the training. Once you will give me the confirmation, we will map the same thing in the production.
Okay, yeah, I can run that. I can get you the bond number, the shorty code, all that stuff, and everything, name, address, whatever is in our customer base right now, our customer profile. I'll pull it and then run a spreadsheet for you, and then send that out to you. So I just finished talking to customs. They said they haven't set up the training environment for us in their system. So as soon as they finish that, they will let us know. Then we can start transmitting the entries to them.
Okay, great.
The training environment, so they can, test and everything can run at the same time, they said. So once we learn enough, and then we can start doing some entries in here, and then once custom, then we will transmit. But right now they said do not transmit.
Okay. No issues. We will not transmit.
So our system will just edit what you have, but don't send.
Okay, fine. We will not do that. Okay. So now, if you will see, we don't have any red error. Only the warnings are there. Only the warnings are there, like sold to party. Now it will tell that this is not on custom file. So we can send this through organization that consignee file CBPF 5106. So we can send from this organization. Suppose I click here inside this, and then
we'll add it
here, and it will add. Okay, once I will click here and I will send this, then it will update and it will add that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so how does the screening go? We have not screened, but are the other groups screening all the customers before they come to us? Do you know anything about this part? I see not screen. I think that's the third party screening, denial party screening.
Okay, screening, denied party. Yes, that is denied party screening, Donna.
Yeah, so that part is the customer already screened on everything before it comes down to us, or because it says not,
This
not?
is not, yeah. Like, see, this is something, Donna, which is under discussion.
Okay.
Okay, I have provided the training for this denied party screening, and I think someone has asked me that why means for what purpose we are doing this denied party. So
Oh,
this is means this whole and sole purpose is related to the customs that
yeah,
I
that
know.
this is related to mostly the
Customs.
export and the customs. They need to make
Yeah.
sure that all the customers that we're working with does not have any issue with any
Yes.
government related thing.
Now,
So it's required, but
hmm,
we I don't know why they're questioning it. Maybe because they don't know.
no,
So they,
means like, I was giving the training and there was so many of the people have joined. Maybe somebody was not aware of it. So
okay,
that's why it was a general question. So like,
okay,
I just want to show you, Donna. If I will go here inside this, uh, suppose this organization. Okay, here also you can see screening not.
yeah,
Now, there is three dots to search. Now, when I
oh,
will click here,
mm-hmm.
okay, it is fetching terms and conditions. So this will come first time, your terms and condition.
Right,
Then click over here and agree.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a training database. That's why I'm doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So my this page will come. Now it will ask that
Mm-hmm.
this is at the medium risk.
Uh-huh, right, yeah. So
Okay,
there, mhm.
so there is 67% chances of reeds plastic. So our is not reeds plastic. Means it has taken part by part, like organization it has taken. Then Veer Industries is there. There is 68% chances of denied party. And then we are having one more. Uh, means what it means that there can be some link between all these three due to which they have came into the risk category. Then we are having source list name from which source have denied it. So there are two. One is this one, Dow Jones sanction ownership, and the other is especially designated national list.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, suppose uh, if you find that okay, it is in the medium risk, we can use it. So in that case, go and change the status to match.
Oh,
Sorry, to clear. Okay,
okay.
so once I will click here, na, like once I will click in the clear, it will
Mm.
ask the clearing reason. Now, as of now, we have not set up anything because this is under discussion with the, with the RTW managements.
Mhm.
Because this is something which is chargeable, extra charges.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So
Yep.
no,
But
this is
but
this is a training one. That's why I'm just showing.
okay.
Okay. Now, once I will save this now.
Okay, I see.
Once I will save this, you see this will come in green color
Okay.
and it has been cleared. So
Okay.
like I have screened a single organization. Now when a whole of the job, suppose this job is not screened, so the whole of the job including your vessel, including your importer, supplier, manufacturer, everyone will be screened from here if I will click on this.
Oh. But the not screen, if you click on that, it's gonna screen all
It
the freight
is,
forwarders and all the company
yes,
comment and
yes.
everything.
It
And
will
then
give
you
you the information that which
oh, and then you guys will, yeah, okay, I see. Now I see why they're gonna say you're gonna be charging them so much money. How much per
hmm,
screen do you guys charge?
how much? No, no, I am not, see, Donna, I am not charging. for this. Even this is the Wistek Global who, has made this functionality to be chargeable. So
Right.
we have told, means like, see Donna, we are also not having that information that how much is they are going to charge. So
Okay.
like Mithilesh and the other management team, they directly have to ask to their to their relationship manager for
Okay.
this.
So is it mandatory to be on the brokerage one, or could it just be on the
No, it's
export?
not. No, it's not mandatory. It's
Mm-hmm.
not mandatory. If you don't want to use this functionality, this will be disabled from registry, and you cannot use that. If you are
Okay.
using, then that will be a chargeable one. But
Okay.
as of now, for the training, it's not chargeable.
Okay.
For the training, it's not chargeable. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. So where we are with the entry now? I went
We're
away.
done, almost done.
Almost done. Okay.
Yes, we are done. Then go to brokerage and from here send the entry.
Oh, so that's where you send it from, brokerage.
Yeah, at the top brokerage, and here send entry release, send original message. So I'm not going to click it because
Yeah, because they're waiting to set up the training
yes,
environment.
yes,
Oh,
yes. Okay.
okay. What else? What other questions you have? Okay, so
Yes,
summarize.
tell me. So can I show you ISF as well?
Yes,
Okay.
it should be easier, right?
Yes,
Parag,
yes,
sorry,
very.
you saw it already, Parag, right? Not yet?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes,
yes.
yes, I'm there.
Okay, good. It's the same page they're using anyway, right? You just have to click ISF. Same declaration page.
Just a second. Donna, I just show you. So for ISF filing, you don't have to go in any of the job. Okay. There is a separate module for ISF, which you have to go into the customs global and US importer security filing. Once I will click here,
Mm-hmm.
this is the ISF dashboard. Okay. Now here in the actions we are having a drop down. Okay, so under the drop down we are having create from shipment. So if there is any forwarding shipment has been made within the system, we can create ISF from that particular shipment so that all the data will come into the ISF. Okay, like create, but ISF will be it having its own ISF number. It is
Okay.
not going to take the number from any declaration or any shipment.
Mhm.
Or suppose if it is a standalone ISF, then go and create a new, means click on new. Okay. So once I clicked on new, I got this details, main
Yeah.
details, having
Mhm.
entry type by default it's taken 10, whereas we are having other options also. That Parag was asking for ISF 5, so we are having these many options.
Okay.
Then shipment type. So these are the shipment types. You can see in the drop down.
Mm-hmm.
Then transport mode, it has automatically taken as 11. Branch, this one. Then importer. So we can take importer as this one only. Let's take this one as a importer. Uh, so once I enter this importer, we will get these in the importer details and consignee details. It's EIN number.
Right.
Okay. Owner reference. Any reference, suppose any AMS number is there, you can enter over here. Then we are having buying party, selling party, container stuffing location, consolidator. So these information we can enter like buying party. Suppose it is the same as the importer. Then these things we have to, get it in default from the registry settings. Selling party. So let's take selling party.
It should be here.
Yeah. So here, see, here in the recent items, so whatever recently organization I have used, I can select from here.
Yeah.
Okay. Now then, stuffing location. So whatever organization details you are having for stuffing location, you can select that. Suppose if it is a factory stuffing, suppose it's within the zipper premises. So let's select that one. And then we are having consolidator. So let's, okay. So this is a consolidator. Okay, now ship to party. So ship to
Continental.
yes. Okay. Now here it is asking for house bill and master bill. So house bill we can enter like
Make it up. S Y
Or
X O.
use, or we can use the one that we just.
Yeah, use one, anyone. Make it
I
up. 2021. Where was that? Where was that? Memphis.
And like,
Make it up. It's easy. It's not gonna go anywhere. MEM.
you can use the one continental.
And then what? 543.
Yeah.
2. Yeah, you can make it up. It doesn't make no difference. And then up there you could put the MEDU for the ocean bill. You don't need the ocean bill. Okay.
and master bill. Okay. Okay. Just
MEDUM. Okay, you can make
Yeah,
that.
use that.
Yeah. I just make that up. I can see it.
here also it's asking for a SCAC code.
SCAC code is MEDU.
Yes.
Right,
Then
okay.
bond activity. It's then bond type.
Eight.
Continuous bond.
Continuous bond.
Okay. Then we will go inside lines.
3.
Sorry.
Oh, it was at the surety, so we were just giving.
Parag have a question.
Parag have a question.
Yes.
He's raising his hands.
Yes.
No. By mistakenly it was click. Sorry.
It's just click.
Okay.
Okay, Parag.
So now we will go inside the lines. In the lines, we can select the manufacturer name, like here in the manufacturer details. So manufacturer is the same as
Veer.
this one. Sorry, Veer Plastic. And then at the bottom, it will ask for number of HS codes and put the tariff number.
5903.
5903.
Okay, you tell me. Okay, 5903
90
90.
3090.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting you here.
Yes.
If we don't know full tag number, can we put 6 number?
Yes. So for that, you can choose this 6 number. So there
Okay.
is 6, 8, 10. So by default, we have made it 10, but you can select the 6 or 8, whatever is the
Yeah.
tariff number you're having. Okay.
Can you put it by default by 6 number? Usually we only get 6 number.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, fine. So we will do it into the registry. So Dama, please make a note of all these. Okay, what we have to make it in the default now.
Okay.
Number of HS code to be 6.
Make a default.
Yeah, that's good because they won't know that. Parag, this is what you're using to file your ISF?
Yes, correct, Donna. I only got 6 numbers.
Yeah, no. I thought you were using the AMS to file. Parag.
Yeah. Tell me, Donna.
You're using this to file. You're not using with the SCA code. You're not using with the AMS system, right?
See, actually, this is a confusion because for SAR, we are using the stack code only for AMS and ISF filing. We don't have any filer code.
Right. But when you were doing the RTW1, you were just using the SAR system and just using RTW instead of SYXO. You file all the ISF with SYXO.
No. It depends upon the stack code on which AMS is filed. Okay, most of the times we file with the stack code which we have used AMS. If it is a SARS AMS filing, then we use SARS system only, and if it is RTW, then we use RTW most of the times.
Right. So, but for future, you're going to use the broker. You're going to use this system to do it.
Okay, so means we have to use by default RTW code for every ISF filing and not SAR.
Okay, now Saddam, what I'm trying to say is his is going to go through the ABI. Or
Okay.
did you set up AMS for RTW? Did you set up the AMS for RTW or just for SAR?
Sudhamaji, can you answer
Sudama, yes, please reply.
No. I don't know what the company is really doing. I'm not just saying like, okay, before they were doing the ISF, using the SAR. I think SAR was the one who had applied for the ISF system, right? Not RTW. Am I right?
Donna.
Okay. So
Yes, Donna.
When we were filing the RTW ISF, we were using the SAR system, but switching out with our RTWI code, SCA code, whenever they're doing the ones that belong to RTW. Now I'm asking the question, is the decision made for him to use the ABI or the AMS? So if he's going to file the RTW's ISF on this system, he's going to transmit through the ABI and not through the AMS. Did you see the difference?
Donna, for the AMS, RTW and SAR transport both has been mapped. But for ISF, RTW is only mapped. For SAR transport, filer is required. Okay. Because SAR transport does not share the filer code. So for ISF, if SAR transport is filing from their login, means from SAR transport, so required filer code. Otherwise, they have to use the.
They don't require a filer code. That's what I'm trying to clarify. The ISF can be transmitted using the AMS system, like you guys are previously doing. So I'm just asking the question. ISF can be transmitted via ABI, like how the brokers transmit their entry, or AMS. So when you use the AMS, that's when you use the filer code. That's the identifier. The identifier that customs sees in the system is your SCA code. For the broker, when we file the ISF, we're transmitting it through ABI, and customs use our filer code. You get my point? So it's not that they need a filer code. They're already having a specific identifier that customs use, which is a SCA code. So I was asking the question, when RTW's ISF was being done by Parag, they were using the SCA code. Was that was okay because it was RTW SCA code, no problem. But you were filing it through the AMS system. That's how that was working. The brokers file their entry through the ABI system, and we can do both the ISF and the brokerage through the ABI system. So that's why I was asking you, now you're going to transmit yours through the ABI, or did we already have the AMS also in this system for RTW and also for SAR as filer. I think I kind of threw that out.
Okay, for AMS, both system, you can file the AMS. But for ISF, currently only RTW is mapped. Okay, so you can file the ISF from RTW login only. Okay, you can see as per this advice for the AMS, ISF and inbounds, if you have the SCAC code, okay,
That's what I
and
said.
if you are not having the filer, so you have to ask to your CVP to
I just
provide the filer.
no. Okay, so they can file the ISF on the system that we do the entry, RTW. RTW
Yes.
can also file using the AMS, just like
Yes,
they were
yes.
doing before. Just like they were doing before. So I just wanted to know if it was going to be separate or they're going to go through the.
No. For AMS, you can use the RTW and SAR transfer both companies. Okay, both has been mapped because both have the different SCAC code and both has been mapped. Okay, I'm just asking, advising for the ISF. For ISF, okay, require the filer code if you are going to file from SAR transport. Otherwise, if you are filing from RTW, so that is okay. That is mapped. As you have shared the filer RTW and RTWI is the SCAC code of the RTW and XYXO is the SCAC code of the SAR transport.
Okay, so what I'm really asking is, SAR Transport will continue to file their own AMS using their SCAC code.
Okay, yes, they can. They can file AMS.
I'm not talking about can. They are doing it, so I'm just saying they will continue to file using their SCAC code, even though we're switching system now.
Yes.
Okay, so RTW was also filing using a different system using the SCAC code, right? You didn't have a filer code for that one. It was the SCAC code.
No. Yeah,
When
for AMS or ABI, RTW is already mapped. Okay, because you have shared the filer and SCAC code both. So RTW also file the AMS from their system and also file the ISF as well and import declaration as well. Okay.
Okay.
So if you
Sudhamaji, what is
yes.
this filer code? Actually, I'm not able to understand because in our current discard shipments, system, we have got switch thing. So if you want to file AMS and ISF, we can file both the things with SAR stack code also, and we can if we want to file the AMS and ISF with RTW stack code, we have that option also. Okay, depends upon the what stack code we are using for AMS filing, we file ISF accordingly. But now I'm not able to understand in this cargo wise why this issue is coming of filer code for STAR system for ISF filing. Because if we can file in through discards, AMS and ISF both for STAR stack code, then it should be filed by in cargo wise also subsequently.
Right.
No,
That's what I'm explaining. That's exactly what I'm explaining that you just said. They don't need the TW, the RTW file code, entry file code to file. They should continue filing AMS using their SCAP code SYXO. And you don't need it because I verified that already with customs. I sent that email to you guys yesterday that AMS and ISF stay the same way. It can stay the same way on filing just as they're doing it right now. It should be able to do it, and they should need our file code. It's supposed to be done just like how they're doing it right now in the old system. You should be able to do it the same way in this system. That's what customs says.
Sudama, have you checked this with the cargo wise?
Yes, already checked, and this is the document cargo has provided, and they have asked. Okay.
Sudama, I would tell that means for this now, let's have a chat with Mr. Raja, and let's put it on the email to CargoWise that currently what they are using on their system, and what you are means what your people is demanding. So both the things are contradictory. So do let us know what to do and how to proceed further. Okay. So after this call, let's have a word with Mr. Raja and ask for, email. I means ask for that to email them.
I have already done the LOI for CargoWise to customs, and I have already given them this CAP code, and that is what customs asks for. It's called the identifier. Just like how we have the RTW for the broker filer, it's an identifier number. So and customs gave me the confirmation that, yeah, it can be done for the SAR. They don't need the RTW filer code. The identifier that is used for the ISF and the AMS is this CAP code.
Okay, Donut, see, let me have a word with Mr. Raj, and then we will put an email to WiseTech people that means like why it's asking for filer code, and because I means I will be putting the scenario as well that as of now in the current system they don't need any filer code, but in the CargoWise why it's required. So let me check that, and whatever is the decision that CargoWise, whatever they will get back to us, we will let you know.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so we can go back to the ISF. Did we finish it now?
So yeah.
Okay.
Just a second. So this is the any other details which you are entering in the ISF? Containers?
No.
Yeah, container. Okay,
Container.
because yeah, see, the system which Donna is using now, they don't put container number, but the system which we use, Descartes, so container number is mandatory.
Okay, good. So if it's there, then put it in.
So if you are having the container, put the container number. Just a second, sir. This one, container. This one, container CM. Okay, put the container number and put the ISO type code. Okay.
Okay.
If you are having the container numbers.
Yeah, we can just pull the one from the invoice you have.
Okay, just a second. Okay. Once done, save this. Anything else, Parag, which you are entering?
No.
Okay. So once this is entered, I have just saved it and I got the ISF number as ISF. Then I think 6 times 0 and then 7. Okay. Now go to the messaging at the top.
Like a B one.
And then send.
Okay.
Okay. Once you will send this, you will get the status over here.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward from the standard one.
So this is a standalone one. The other will be like
okay.
Go to actions, drop down, create from shipment. So
The beginning for ISF.
you can enter the shipment number. Suppose this one.
Oh, he did a lot.
And then Yeah, then create ISF job.
Okay.
So all these information will auto populate from your forwarding, and
Okay.
underlines, put the HS codes.
Okay.
Save this and then send.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool. This is
Where
only
was you?
for the information that is in the system from the operations team.
Yes.
Okay. It's pretty easy. You just have to do a few things.
Yeah, ISF is easy one. Okay, then anything else, Donna? The
Can you
point.
pull in a brokerage entry from the team? Could you pull in a brokerage entry? I know we go over our time, but we have a lot of stuff to do. But since we are getting a little bit more understanding of it, could you just pull in a brokerage entry from the operations side? I'm going back to brokerage now.
Okay. Okay, fine. Means you want
To pull one of the ISF into brokerage, you mean?
No, not the ISF. The forwarder. Just look at an entry from the forwarding side, from the operation side. I saw her went to the drop down and pull her out file. So I just want to see. Yeah. Oh, so this is what they've done. These are the S number. So this is the number that you're saying that we will continue in our brokerage group. But we should get a B number.
If it is a standalone, then B number. If it is from a forwarding, then S number.
Convert it to B because we're going to have S and B numbers. You know, when we send our entries to customs and you have the, print the form, you're going to have a B and then you're going to have an S file number. You know what I mean?
I need to check that, Donna.
Yeah, we need it uniform. We can't have.
Yes, I understand that.
So it has to convert to like the same number if you even want to carry the same sequence, but I'm not sure because we open our files differently. But if they open the file, that means you have to give it that same file number. You know what I'm trying to say?
But different the B or S or C something.
The different department.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that.
But can you go back to the Continental we just did? And how do we print out the entry summary?
Oh my, she was keeping her mind on that one. Okay.
Or the 3461.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, all right.
We forgot that part.
I will go to customs, operate customs.
Okay.
And then customs declaration.
Yeah, that's it.
Here in the recent items, I will get a job which I have recently updated.
Here. Recently we did.
Okay.
And at the top in the documents. We are having 7501 entry summary, 3461 entry.
Yeah. So we print out from that tab.
What do you want to see, Jane?
Send it to print.
Yes. If we want to print out the entry summary, how do we do it? So just click on the 7501 entry summary.
Okay. So I will click here. Okay, the declaration summary. Entry summary, the declaration has not been merged.
Yeah. So maybe at the bottom part where you put in all those declarations, I don't know how you merge that.
There is one option to merge the lines.
Declaration.
Oh, generate entries.
But I don't think we'll be printing these anymore. The operations team will go in and print them.
But if we want to send document, upload it up.
Yeah, if you upload the documents, you have to.
Those.
Yeah, you have to download it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Preview.
Okay. Then here we are having the print option in the delivery, or you can mail. You can mail this to your email ID.
Okay.
This is a training system, so we cannot mail it and we cannot print it.
Okay.
Let's preview it.
Just preview only.
Okay.
Here our entry number.
Yeah, the entry number, but then you're supposed to have a broker file number, which is not anywhere on here.
I
So
don't see it.
the entry number is there, but it's a broker file number. Invoice number.
Do you want this document?
Yeah, that's the document that we would print. That's the document that goes to the customer. That's the document that customs need to upload if we have to send to them or anything. So that's the summary of how much duty they'll pay. That's what that document says to them. The customer gets a copy too with the billing.
I will send this document to you to review. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so it can be sent it to ourselves, send it to customer, whatever. Yeah,
Yes, you can send it to customer like.
yeah. You can email from there too. They'll probably charge us for that.
Yes,
but-
you can directly send it to the client like email.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send from whatever is your ID, it will come in here. Okay. Then put the email address of your client. So you can send it directly to the client, or you can send it to your ID as well. And from there, you can send it to the customer.
Okay, thank you. We got that.
Any other documents? I will send you these documents, these 3461 and 7501.
Okay.
Delivery order or custom delivery?
Delivery order.
This one also you want to see?
Yes.
Please.
I think the back office will probably do those now.
But usually it's released, so we're gonna
I know,
send
but if
them.
we're in the same system, they can go pull it.
Oh, they
Because they're carrying that same S number, they can
Oh,
find the file by
okay.
that S number. That's the number we're pulling in our file.
Okay.
So maybe that's what they're gonna do. I'm not sure
Save
about
our
it.
time.
We just don't have the number. So
Yes.
where do you have like the reports?
Reports. Okay. I will show you the reports also.
Yeah.
Oh, that pop-up RTW.
And it has the address. The address supposed to be. Oh yeah, RTW. That's a lot of stuff at the top connecting continents.
But how the system didn't pop up the entry number in our system, except when we print it out. Just when we print it out, it shows the
Yeah, there's a
entry.
space there that the entry number is.
It doesn't have that. It's blank.
No, in the beginning it was blank, but once they complete the entry, it fills in. You're talking
When we
about in the
submit it,
declaration? In the declaration?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. That's why you
I
can
don't
print it
see the
here.
number. Is this because we not submitted to customs? Doesn't show that?
No, when you just open the file, it's not there, but it's
Or is
it's
there?
there. Yeah, once it's complete, then the entry number will be created.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah. And I'm the one with the blind eyes.
Remember that? I
Yeah,
tell you
cool.
it's
Thank
blank
you.
and-
And if you want to do a PSC, you go there.
We have to go there too.
Suppose if we want to see the reports.
Yeah, okay.
So under customs,
Mhm.
we have here reports.
Oh, reports. Okay, can you click on that? Let me see. Okay, so you have all those export invoice, import declaration. Okay, so where's like liquidation report, all that kind of stuff that the brokers run?
Which report you want, Donna?
Lockside broker, huh? You know, there are like lots of detailed report.
Okay. Summary report kind of.
Like your liquidation report. I don't see liquidation report. Customs liquidation report. That's when the customs finish working on the files and they tell us if the duty is correct or they all that kind of stuff. Bonds report, invoice line report, import bill, import declaration.
Liquidation, I will show you.
Okay. If you landed. Okay, we can do the line. Okay, invoice line PGA. Import.
That you usually use.
So maybe it's maybe a customs entry log report. What is that? entry summary report, declaration report. Those are just.
Yes, we can check this one. Entry summary report. Preview.
You're supposed to have like a lot of defaults where you can pull, like the report I'm gonna pull for
Yes.
you now. You have a lot of information: customer name, importer name, date of entry, bill of lading number. You can run a lot, like you run a monthly report of all the entries that you process, and you can select liquidation date, when was it liquidated, when is the duty paid, what was the ADD, what is the MFP, the whole report. So
Okay. So
from the other
for
system,
that case now, if you can send me the format of your report so that I can match that particular report, and I can pull out that report from here.
The activity report, the activity report, and then you have one that you can do your own. The second one, customizable report. Yeah. Maybe you can give them a screenshot of this side, and then if you open one of this one, liquidation. Okay, I'll send you a couple of them that we have. And then I'll run you that report for the whole, like our customer base in the system with the information, bond number and all that.
Okay, I will check that, Donna. Then you were telling about liquidation. There is a liquidation notices.
Yeah, and you can convert it to a report.
These all can be like here we are having these all information. These all are the headers: entry filer code, number, type, description, liquidation type, date, importer record.
Okay. All right. So those batch of reports, you can do a lot of things too. Okay.
Yes, and you can add if you want, you can add these all things to the show columns in this order. Suppose if I add.
Okay.
Suppose I add all these total paid fees.
Okay.
Okay. Now we can control and right click. Okay. And then actions and data transfer. Then export all columns to Excel.
Okay.
Or visible columns to Excel.
Okay.
So you can see as of now only one has been exported, but yes, all can be exported to Excel.
Okay. All right. So we just have to go to the reports.
Yeah, this is the summary of your liquidation notices.
Okay. Thank you.
Fine. Anything else, Donna?
No, that's it.
Okay, and we would like to have these numbers, Donna, from you.
What number?
So that we can get that bank number, so that we can map it in your production as well. This one. Let me show you. Okay, we are having a create MID on unmatched. So this will be creating a MID automatically.
Okay, yeah, we have that in the system where once we are processing an entry, it's like under our invoice header, and we can just actually create it right there. It just take us to create it and send it to customs immediately, and then it populates the field when customs give us the answer back. So it's like you're processing the entry, and then when you get to the MID field, maybe in your system you don't have it, but maybe it has 3 dots, and then you can open it, create it, send it to customs, and then continue working your entry. By the time you finish, customs either agree with it and give you the number, and you can finish. It updates. Yeah, so maybe some things can be done, make it easier.
So Donna, this screen is visible to you. We want this number. Bank. Payers unit number, bank account. If only one is there.
Yeah. That's so weird. We can get that number for you. It will be different if the customer is a payer type 7, but we don't have a lot of those customers, so it's easy to get for you.
Okay, fine. So if you will provide me, I can set it up here in the registry, and then likewise you were telling yesterday that customs used to deduct the money from your bank account and you will get the notification. So in that way, we can have
I give you the one for RTW when it's a payer type 6 or 2. And then the customers that we have, the individual customers who have theirs, I can give you the list too.
Okay, fine.
It has to be programmed against that particular customer information in the organization.
Yeah, okay, fine, Don.
Okay.
Okay, so can I?
Anything else? We spent a lot of time, right? You get a better view. At least it's flowing a little bit better, right?
So do you still need the screenshot for the anti-dumping or countervailing cases?
Sorry?
Do you still need the screenshot?
No. These documents are enough. If suppose if any other documents, this mail is if you are having, then that is okay. But means I would request Jane Brown and Hele to do some hands-on inside the system and don't send the file as of now. But yes, we can do some entries within this cargo wise if you are having time.
But I have problem signing in. It said I need to reset the password again.
Okay, Sudama, can you check that? I think Donna has sent the email for that.
Donna had a problem yesterday, and she just reset her password. But yeah, she passed that step.
Yeah.
Can you send me the screenshot, Donna and Jane?
Brown have it too.
It's asking for account verification.
E-learning, and it wants us to validate.
Before is everything past that step, so we just use the password that we created, and then I go back and sign it in using the password that I created, and it said I need to reset the password. So I'm not sure.
I tried to reset mine to something new, and then it works. Yeah.
Yeah, Donna did yesterday. It worked for her when she
reset my screen.
And I'm trying to get it, but it's not.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I was saying, for example, if I'm trying to go here.
That's Brown's?
Yes, Brown's.
Okay.
Screen.
And then it brings me up here.
Okay.
And
Sudama, if you can help here.
After we verification, our email is asked to
enter your account. Remember we went through all of that?
Yeah.
Like, okay, and then they give me a code, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not even sure I should go any further. I better wait.
Yeah, just better wait.
We're like, create your password. Yeah.
Brown, just go to the CargoWise one screen.
Okay. Over here.
Yeah. Just go to the jump. Help. And my account on the top.
Jump.
Where? Which part?
So you have already reset the password. So just enter that.
Oh,
First time you have.
Your regular password, go there.
You have just follow the first time to log into my account. So you have to enter that.
For 2 times.
2 times?
Yeah.
Invalid password. It show on top. Invalid.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, just go down, send verification.
That's what we did. Remember? And he gave me a code for 24 hours, but I didn't even go any further. send verification.
At first, they asked for you recovery email, and I input your
Yeah,
personal
remember
recovery
I got another
email.
email and I got another email set up, right, yeah.
Okay, just not an issue. Just go to that page and just remove.
Here or the previous page?
No, this one, the browser. Okay, just click on that URL, that link, the browser link.
Up here?
And verification?
Yeah, just remove all the option till login.
Okay. All the way to login.
Remove everything else. Okay.
There.
Just remove slash. Okay, login slash dot login, because you have removed the login also.
Move the login.
Slash, you said login?
Remove that.
I'm just sharing on the team chat. Just wait.
Okay.
I got the same thing. That email that I have, it's still there, and it has like about 4,000 emails on it. Boy, I didn't have that other email because I said, oh my God, create another email. Remember we did that? And then it says you need a code, and then it sent me a code, and then I go like, you know what, you better stop. This is just too much. Stop it.
I see.
Just go to the team chat. I have shared one link. Just click on that.
Over here? Or
No, just team chat. On the down, you can see just 2 is on the teams. Yes, just click on that. No, on the teams.
under Teams, where is Teams?
Okay, just you have followed that, the last link on the taskbar. Yeah.
Okay.
No, Brown.
Yeah.
Just go to the Teams app. You have joined the call.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, this one. Just click on chat. Second one.
Chat. Okay, here.
Yeah. Just click on this link.
Okay.
Yes, just click on this link.
So does that mean we can go
It's the
online
same
for that?
place.
Just go down and click on forgot your password. Okay, just enter your email ID. Just retrieve.
I see.
Okay, just go to your email. Just click on reset password.
Yeah, they ask you. Remember that company code? Try bomb.
Yeah.
Is this our company code up here?
Yeah, it's Bombay. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know if it's the right one. I should drop down.
Yeah, currently this is the right one.
It's only the one because I
Just
had
click. Just click on drop down. What is it appearing?
Oh.
only the one because that's what I was checking, and that's why it says. I said, why am I under Bombay? And then I said, maybe that's the email setup. I did that too. True that. And then it says it's gonna send me a verification code and all kind of stuff.
Same thing.
Just
Let me
click
try
on
it
that
again.
drop down.
Oh, up here.
We passed lunchtime?
Yeah, in the same. That is correct. Yeah,
That's the only
already
option.
that's why it is.
Want to go to the
Same thing.
Okay, so as we have to raise incident because you have forward to your password and it is not accepting. So second option we have to do. So I have to raise an e-request.
Okay.
Not an issue. I'm doing. Okay, I will copy you in the loop, so you will also receive once they will rectified. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, then Donna, can we wrap up the call?
She's not in here. Donna said we finished the call. Can we finish?
Yes, we're finished.
Okay. Please send me the queries if you are having.
Yes.
And Donna, please send all those details from your old system so that we can map the same in the new system, like those EIN number.
Right. And then you need the ACH information.
ACH.
And then that's for RTW and for the customers that have their own. And then I need to send you the report that shows information.
Yes.
That's 2 things. Okay. And then I'll follow up with you when customs notify me about when we can transmit. But the team will process some entries and then call you up if they have issues.
Yes, fine.
Thank
Okay.
you very much. It's much better, getting better.
Sorry?
I say it's getting better on our understanding of this, how the system works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Fine. So Donna, I will be sending you those documents, and then we will discuss with CargoWise for that SAR filer.
Okay.
Filer code. And what else?
And the file number for the broker team.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody have their own file number, so I don't know why they're carrying that across, and it has to be the permanent number in our file. The S number. Okay.
Yeah, S number. Yeah. Fine, Donna.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, Parag. Bye, Brown.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Haley.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, one more thing. I need
Yeah.
the application, the CargoWise applications, because
Okay.
I don't have it in my computer.
Okay, so fine, Donna. Sudama will send you one email for creating Haley's number. Sorry, Haley's CargoWise ID to provide the necessary information. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your time, guys. Good day.
Thanks. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.